Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. I can resist anything except temptation. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I am not young enough to know everything. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. True friends stab you in the front. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. A man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her. I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible. One should always be in love. That is the reason one should never marry. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. We are each our own devil, and we make this world our hell. Everything in moderation, including moderation. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Quotation is a serviceable substitute for wit. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. A gentleman is one who never hurts anyone's feelings unintentionally. The old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, the young know everything. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, but the highest form of intelligence. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I think God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating. It is always a silly thing to give advice, but to give good advice is fatal. What is a cynic? A man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. It is only the shallow who do not judge by appearances. I have nothing to declare except my genius. There is no sin except stupidity. The world is divided into two classes, those who believe the incredible and those who do the improbable. When I was young, I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old, I know that it is. The advantage of the emotions is that they lead us astray. Laughter is not at all a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is by far the best ending for one. In this world, there are only two tragedies. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Life is too important to be taken seriously.